If you're looking for something that's going to make you a lot of money and fast, and it's in a high demand, recession-proof business, then listen up, because I'm about to share with you a business that I've never shared before, and I'm about to share it with you for the first time. So let's get started. All right, so a lot of you are scrounging around and looking for the ultimate home-based business opportunity, and there's really one that I've never really discussed before on this channel. And you're probably thinking, okay, well, what is this, Monica? Is this affiliate marketing or something that maybe I can't do or don't have the ability to figure out how to do? I know a lot of you are having problems with or trying to figure out any kind of online marketing or creating online funnels, etc., etc. And I'll be truthful with you. A lot of that stuff is very difficult to make work unless you have a specific plan or blueprint that you can follow, ideally based on somebody else's success story. It is obviously doable, but the problem is most of the Facebook ads, YouTube video ads, Google ads, etc., they're going way up, cost per click, cost per view, and it's just becoming very difficult to compete with some of the world-class online marketers out there. So if you're just a little mom and pop person, especially somebody who's not really well proficient when it comes to online marketing especially, you're going to have a hell of a time. In fact, many times you're going to lose your butt when you're trying to market online or trying to launch some kind of product or service, even an affiliate product or service. So you're probably thinking, okay, Monica, what is this, great business that you have to bring to me? Well, it's something relatively simple. It's something I've been talking about a lot on this channel. It has to do with credit repair specifically. So a lot of people don't understand, but obviously everybody in the United States of America has a Social Security number. And credit is absolutely critical when it comes to trying to survive and thrive in our current economy. People need credit to be able to rent an apartment or buy a house or even get a decent job. You need a good credit to be able to get a car or to get a credit card. You just need good credit, and it gets harder and harder to survive without good credit or without any credit as we move along. I mean, 100 years ago, yeah, you didn't need credit, right? Here we are today. You need credit. You are locked into a system that is all about credit. And think about how it's going to be 10, 20 years from now. If you don't have any credit, you are just simply not getting anywhere, period, unless you want to live off the grid someplace. So I recommend that if you don't get your own credit together, work on that now. I have a free book that's in the description box below that you can download to fix your own credit. If you have not done so already, you definitely need to have your mid-FICO 720 or above, ideally 750 or above, to be able to start really gaining traction in the world of using OPM or other people's money to be able to build wealth for yourself. So hopefully you're already working on that, because I've done a ton of videos about how to fix your credit. So you should already know how to do that. But did you know that there's a highly profitable recession-proof business that you can do as a credit consultant, that you can actually help fix people's credit for profit? In fact, each client or customer is going to be worth at least $99 a month to you. And that's a lot of money because it adds up. Like, you don't need that many clients to be able to make tons of money. Like, for example, if you have 50 clients, that's about $7,500 roughly every single month that you're making. And ideally, you'll be putting everybody on a 12-month contract, which means that you're getting $99 times 12 months before they basically contract out or their contract expires with you. And even better, there's an online software. In fact, there's more information down below about the online software that can help you fix people's credit. Now, before I jump ahead, you probably want to figure out, okay, well, how do I set up this business? Like, how do I make money with this business? What do I do? Like, if I've never fixed credit before, like, how does that work? Well, there's a couple of ways to fix credit. There's the old-fashioned way, which I talk about in all my videos on this channel, exactly how to fix your credit the old-fashioned way, which is basically sending letters to the 3 credit reporting bureaus, Experian, Equifax, TransUnion, sending these letters every 35 to 40 days or so, and basically demanding that they remove all of these inaccurate, negative things on your credit, okay? That's the old-fashioned way. And then, of course, you up the ante after about 3 rounds of disputes with the credit reporting bureaus, where you start to target the creditors and the collection agencies directly. You also start filing government complaints with consumerfinance.gov, for example, which used to be the FTC that you'd file complaints against creditors and collection agencies. Now it's consumerfinance.gov where you file complaints. You could also file complaints with the attorney generals in each state where all the bureaus are located and all the creditors and collection agencies are located. So that's what you would do. It's the old-fashioned way of using the U.S. Postal Service mail system to be able to send all these letters to everywhere, all these people over the course of several months, and getting things ultimately removed off the credit reports, especially the negative stuff. Obviously, that's what we're targeting, right? That's the old way. I personally believe that that's the more effective and efficient way, because I truly believe that sending physical letters to the bureaus and collection agencies and creditors always gets more stuff off than trying to do any online disputing. I have not had super success with online disputing, especially when you're going through the bureaus themselves, like Experian, Equifax, TransUnion. Usually it just ends up nowhere. It's like falling on deaf ears. And even worse, they solidify the credit by basically saying, oh, it's been verified, and then it just never comes off after that. So it's like basically whenever you want to dispute anything with the credit bureaus online through their websites, just think in terms of it went from a Post-it note being stuck on the wall to somebody literally like gluing it to the wall like wallpaper. Like it just basically becomes permanent. You can't get it off anymore. And that's what happens when you try to do the online dispute system. However, option B to work on behalf of your clients would be that you can use the online dispute system through a specialized specific kind of software. So it's not actually disputing directly with the bureaus on their websites and in their systems online, but it's actually using this online software platform that actually disputes with the credit bureaus. And so that's the second way, the easier way to do it, where you're actually just simply disputing. And then of course your client will get a subscription with like myfico.com, for example, or identityiq.com, and then that will feed all of their data from their 3 credit reports into your system, into your software. You'll know exactly what's going on, what was removed, what was updated, what their new FICO score is, etc. So that's the easier way of doing it. But either way, what you do is you simply get clients, you charge them money, and you fix their credit. Now, you're going to probably need, I don't want to say probably because you're more than definitely going to need getting a credit repair bond. And credit repair bond, I have in the description box below exactly which company I recommend to get a credit repair bond. It's like $100 a year or something like that, roughly, maybe a little more than that. And it allows you to be able to work on people's credit legally without having any legal government red tape that you have to worry about later. So you want to get the bond if you're serious about doing this business. And then once you get your bond, obviously you're going to want to set up a corporation first for your credit business and an EIN and a business bank account. Then you want to get your bond. And then once you get all of that stuff, you could start getting clients. Now you first want to start with friends and family. Those are your free marketing, that's the free marketing tools that you could use to where you can actually get friends and family to pay you. Well, if it's mom and dad, maybe you don't want to charge them, but you would barter with them saying, listen, Mom, Dad, when I fix your credit, I expect a video testimonial. And then you could put that video testimonial on your website and then attract more clients in. But then you could charge other friends and family like maybe $49 a month instead of $99 a month. And then the same deal applies. It's like, okay, I'm giving you a discount, but I expect a video testimonial. And then you'll have all these video testimonials on your website, and then what'll happen is it'll attract more clients. So then that way when people are paying the full price, like when they're coming in at $99 a month, they basically are looking at all these amazing, awesome testimonials from all the people that you did, they don't know that they're your friends and family. They don't know that it's mom and pop and your sister and brother and your cousins and all these people. They just don't know. And so basically you now have a website that has all these testimonials, and then you can do one of 2 kinds of marketing. So I recommend direct mail marketing or offline marketing, but I also recommend like small display ads. So one of the most successful places that I've ever placed display ads, believe it or not, is in the Inquirer. And even better, the Inquirer has gotten so ridiculously cheap, like in their classified section, because barely anybody's placing any ads in their classified section anymore. And it's one particular company that's located in South Florida, and they handle all of the Inquirer. So you basically place an ad in the Inquirer, and by default you get the Globe and the National Examiner. So you basically would be in the classified section of all 3 publications. The Inquirer, I should mention, is one of the most well-read tabloids, or I should say periodicals, in the entire country. In fact, it has the highest circulation of any and all periodicals in the country, which is pretty unbelievable. Yet barely anybody's advertising in there. And the cool thing is, you can actually get a super duper deal on advertising in the Inquirer because nobody's advertising anymore. So you could just basically say, I understand that rate card's X, and I understand that, you know, you want to charge me this kind of money. However, is there a deal to be had here? Can you like work with me? That I'm a first time advertiser. I really want to just be in this for the long haul. I'd like to be able to advertise for years with you, but I need to see what kind of traction I'm going to be getting with the Inquirer. And so what'll happen is, I think it's Don, the guy that runs all the ad stuff for the Inquirer still. You just have to get a copy of the Inquirer. Just basically look for the very, very small, tiny classified section in the Inquirer and then communicate with them. Just reach out to them. I think there's an email address in there. And you can actually say, hey, I want to place an ad. And so in the ad, you'd basically say, you know, I could fix your credit. I could help you boost your FICO score by 200 plus points, right? You could say 200 plus points. And I don't like to put a time frame. I just like to put 200 plus points. And then you can drive people to a website. And then the people can go to a website, they can watch a video, and then what they could also do is they can sign up for either a $99 consultation, which you can apply to their first month, or they could just sign up for the 12 months right off the bat. Now let me be blatantly honest with you. Most people will sign up for the $99 consultation with you for 60 minutes. And then you can apply that $99 to the beginning of their 12-month contract. Most people are not going to sign up with a 12-month contract with you right off the bat because they don't know you from Adam, right? They want to talk to you and figure out what the game plan is. What is the action plan for fixing their credit? And so you basically have just to focus on the advertising, putting people into a website, basically the website doing the talking for you, and then basically getting clients that way and just working on their credit. You know, you want to keep really good meticulous files. You want to make sure that, you know, you stay in touch with them either by way of email, letting them know what's going on, et cetera, et cetera. But it's a really good way to make money. You can easily replace your income, if not exceed your income, your current income right now. I know you're probably working 40, 50 hours a week. You can easily be able to work about 20 to 25% of that and make that kind of money that you're making currently at your job, plus some, just simply doing this strategy. So I talk more about it in my creditpreneur group. It's super cheap. You can get it for $27. And basically, not only do I show you how to set up the website, and I also tell you exactly how the entire business works, but I also give you a video. The video that I'm telling you that you need on your website when people show up to be able to say, hey, what's all this about? I actually give you the video. It cost me $1,000 to have that video completely done, edited out, and it's the most amazing, awesome sales video. And that in and of itself makes it all worth it to be part of the Creditpreneur group, because you literally have the entire business. It's like a business in a box where I share with you exactly how the business works, how to get involved in the business, and you know, how to work the business, how to make money with the business, and most importantly, I give you all the tools that you need, including the postcard. You can also send out postcards. I actually give you the postcard you can use to mail out, and I tell you exactly how to get the leads, where to send in the leads to, how to have somebody print and mail the postcards for you, like the whole process and how that works. You could also use that postcard for a little ad in the Inquirer as well. And then again, just drive all the traffic to your website. The website I share with you exactly how to build. In addition to that, giving you the exact video that you can use on your website that actually sells the service for you. You don't even have to sell your own services because the video does all the selling for you. So it's pretty amazing. So this is going to be a limited time that it's only $27 right now, because pretty soon it's going to go way up. So if you want to be part of the Creditpreneur group, go ahead in the description box below and get started and become part of the Creditpreneur credit consulting business, because this is by far the most profitable business that I know, that's recession proof, that you can make a lot of money with fairly quickly without putting a lot of money in, and it's never going to go anywhere, because I'm telling you, like millions and millions, hundreds of millions of people not only have Social Security numbers in this country, but they need help fixing their credit. So there's never going to be a time when you're looking for business, because there's always going to be business. You just have to be a little bit, you know, a little bit more creative as far as getting clients, because you can use Facebook ads, even though Facebook's a little strict. Other platforms will not allow you to advertise credit services. Like Google's not going to allow you to advertise your credit services, but Facebook so far right now does, and they'll approve certain ads. But the pay-per-click model on Facebook is so ridiculously expensive that you want to be able to get all your business and your traffic from your offline sources, like postcards, like a direct mail marketing piece, for example, like those ads I was telling you about in the Inquirer. That's where you want to get your business from, because you're going to find your very best high-paying customers through those means, but you're also going to have no competition because nobody else is doing it, because it takes a little bit of work and a little bit of, research and a little bit of time to put into it, and people just don't want to do anything anymore. So if you're willing to roll up your sleeves and do even a little bit, you'll be able to kill it in this business. So if you're interested in the creditpreneur opportunity, $27, man, and you're in. I don't know of any other business out there that you can actually get in, any business that can make this kind of money. We're talking in $500 a day or more. I don't know any business that you can get in that cheap, okay? $27, really? I mean, you'd have to be insane. So a lot of my students, including some of you on YouTube, have asked me, Monica, what's the cheapest, quickest business I can get involved in? And my answer, the credit consulting business. And again, if you want to get involved, right down below. You definitely want to do this. If you're like, Monica, $27 is too much, well, I don't know what to tell you. Any business that you get involved in is going to cost you something. I mean, even if you're buying business cards or flyers or something, it's going to cost you something, right? I mean, you got to look at this as an investment, not as an expense. But you could also download my free book on credit repair, and that'll get you started. In the very least, it'll get you started on fixing your own credit, and then maybe once you fix your own credit, you can learn how to do it through fixing your own credit, which is how I learned, and then be able to parlay that into a credit consulting business opportunity where you can help other people and get paid for it as well. So that's also another option. So be sure to download my free book as well. That's also in the description box below. And I'll give you my free credit dispute letters, which you can also use to fix your own credit and help other people fix their credit as well. I think that this is such an amazing service to help other people out there with their credit, because it's just a necessary thing. Like, you can't live without it, right? You absolutely must have credit to be able to survive in this world and to thrive. And a lot of people are having problems with their credit and struggling with their bills and struggling keeping their credit rating, and they need help. And you can come in and you can make a lot of money helping other people. So if you're interested in being part of the Creditpreneur group, go down below. This is Monica Main signing off, and I will see you in the next video.